Welcome to the Kate Molland channel. My podcast is now in progress. Let's tune in.
I'd like to pick it up from our last conversation about the sugar daddy and the waitress who was also an aspiring actress. Now, we got to the point where we realized that he missed her when he went there and it was her day off. And so he wanted to know her shift so that he would see her, obviously. And you mentioned that it was a good idea for her to give him her shift with caution so that she could benefit. You labeled this billionaire sugar daddy as a benefactor. So my question was, in what way could he serve her as a benefactor? I mean, I'm sure there's lots of ways, but what are your thoughts?
Well, I have so many thoughts, oh goodness. So if she knew that he has these means, that's why I would say it's okay to share the schedule because of the potential benefactor. Where if he's really into her, maybe he wants to see her not just work at a coffee shop. Maybe he'd like to see her progress in her career and work in a field that she dreams of, which is acting. Maybe he has the means to make some things happen. So that's why I say that she should share her schedule if she knows that he is a billionaire.
Okay, now there's two types of sugar babies.
Okay.
All right, there's the one sugar baby that says, okay, I want a sugar daddy, but I don't want to put out. I do not want to be intimate. I just want the money. I just want to be bankrolled, and I just want him to help me get to my goals. I don't want to put out. Then there's the sugar baby that understands the rules and says, okay, I know that I'm going to have to put out, but I also find this guy unattractive. I don't like his physical appearance. I do not have a chemistry for him, but I'm still looking at the idea of being successful. So those are the two questions. Now let's look at the first sugar baby who does not want to put out and be intimate. What are her odds of getting the benefactor if she's not going to put out, especially if the benefactor wants her to put out? What are your thoughts?
Slim and none would be my thought. I don't feel that any guy who's in a position to bankroll somebody's career and have a sugar baby who wants to have the benefits, the physical benefits, is going to go as far with somebody who does not want to participate in those physical benefits.
So do you think the sugar daddy would be in error, or that would not be in his best interest to pursue a woman who made it clear that I want the benefits, but I do not want to be intimate with you? I just want to make that clear. What do you think the sugar daddy should do?
Well, it depends what the sugar daddy really wants and if he's going to be patient, because things change.
It's clear that he wants intimacy.
Is he willing to wait? Because things could change. I don't think they necessarily may change. That's just my feeling. But, things evolve where, people learn about people more and then they fall in love with people that they may not have initially fallen in love with.
I'll tell you a true story. That was a scenario that came up. Sugar daddy says, you know what? I don't care what she says because she doesn't know what she's talking about. All she is going to sit there and say what she wants and what she doesn't want because she's only visualizing what I can do. But once I set this up and put her in that situation, then she'll be able to see and experience what the offer is and relate even more so to what it would be like once I pull the plug. And the only thing that's going to keep that thing plugged in would be if I can plug into her. And so now he says, all right, I'm going to set you up. And he does. He sets her up, gives her a couple of rides in that luxury private jet that he has. And then she understands that every time she climbs in that jet and goes somewhere, even if it's from California to Las Vegas, that's a $15,000 ticket. And she's going back and forth. And then when she's staying at the best hotels, and then he buys the condo. He does not rent a condo. He buys the condo and says, this could be in your name, but it's not in your name. You're holding out. I'm holding out. So what do you want to do? Let's go for some furniture. She buys the furniture. He says, there's utilities involved. There's cable, there's Netflix, there's Wi-Fi. There's all these bills that I now have under control. And all I'm asking you for is something you would give to a loser based on feelings. You will give that to a loser based on feelings, and I have built Camelot.
Feelings do mess things up.
Now I'll make a decision. What do you think she did?
I hope she took the offer.
Ooh.